Shut up and sit down. Shut up and sit down.
Hello, good evening, and welcome to another episode of Build, Paint, Play. I'm Dave.
Greetings, programs. I am Jake. We're happy to be with you, and tonight we're joined by our buddy Adam Abramowicz from the Army Painter.
Woo!
What's up, everybody? I was making a post, letting everybody know. I took a photo of the starting soon screen. See?
Woohoo! Fantastic.
So meta.
It's Inception on
That is pretty
deep.
deep.
It's great. Well, it's not really. It's just cool.
We live in.
It is. Hello, everybody in the chat. We'll say hi to Scott, Jeff Floger is here, Luis, Ray Herrera, hi Ray, Chris Kemig is here, Mark Maxey, Sean Gleason, welcome. Everybody, fantastic. I can't just immediately skip over Scott's question, but he's kicking off early with a Army Painter question.
Yeah, the good news is, if you were at Gamma, and Jake would know this, that singles are going to be available at retail real soon.
Yep.
It'll be a nice little 50 paints, 50 slots. So we know that there's 40 paints in the range right now.
Yeah, we'll let you folks do the math yourselves right there. So
yeah, that's I'm bad at math. So it is coming, Scott. So be on the lookout.
That's some.
Also, Scott, in a pinch before they come out, if you need stuff, if Dave and I are at a show and Kat's there, I'm happy to get stuff for you and send it.
GameCon Canada soon.
I cannot. I'm not allowed to condone.
That's fine. I mean, whatever, what happens in Canada stays in Canada. It's
anything for our retailers, because they are the backbone of this company, and that is for sure.
Excellent. Ray calls you the hardest working man in the hobby.
I think I used to be. I'm slowing it down, but I did have a meeting with Ray today, so that's why he knows I've been going nonstop. But tomorrow starts a lot earlier. I have a 4 o'clock wake up call tomorrow.
Tomorrow I get to sleep in.
A mutual friend, Bill. I can't think of Bill's last name right now, but he's running like the U.S. operations for Mindwork now.
Okay.
You know Bill, like super handsome California guy, really awesome guy.
Yeah,
by
sure.
the way. I thought he stumbled into an AdeptiCon. I'm like, you aren't supposed to be here. You're too pretty and smart. But no, he's a nerd too. But he's helping our friends at Mindwork. And he said last year at AdeptiCon, he says, "You're an effing motor, dude." And I was like, thanks. But yeah, you gotta turn the motor off at some point. So
yeah. For sure. You gotta dial it back. Deep breathing.
Dial it back. Meditation.
Excellent. Cool. Pete Heston has joined us as well. Hi, Pete. He said, "I've used so many of my Blanche paints all the way up." Indeed, I think we're all in that case. So we're excited about the retailer launch for those.
I think just about everything I do nowadays has at least one or two of the Blanche paints in it.
Yeah. I think for me it's like 5 or 6.
Yeah. I'm trying not to be too partial, but you're probably closer to that. Actually, I could tell you exactly what I'm using for my arena recipe. I think there's actually only 2 in it so far, but
okay.
There we go.
Nice.
My problem is, like, in my head, I don't think about. I mean, maybe you guys do this differently. Like, I don't think about, like, what colors do I want to use. Like, I'm never like, oh, I'm going to use, this specific green and that specific purple. Like, in my head, I'm like, oh, I'm going to do this paint scheme. And then I just pick, like, the tones that I want. And then 9 times out of 10, I'll be going through my collection and I'll just, like, it's like, oh, I need a red. I'll grab whatever red I think is the closest to what I was thinking of. Very rarely I'm ever like, oh, I need to use blanched berry and I'm going to use, like, lime green. And I'm like, I don't plan like
I
that.
have a very different approach to that. But
Yeah.
I get why, like, I get that. But I think, I don't know, from my perspective, that you end up, like, leaning on certain colors that you just get really comfortable with. And and you're like, oh, you know what? If I just add a little bit of this Brambleborn to this Diabolic Plum, and you're like, yup, okay. And then when you need to shift it, but that's more for different types of painting, not necessarily like the army painting. When it's army painting, it's, exactly what to do. Get your triad.
Yeah, that's because I do so many, like, I batch paint a lot, and, like, that's like, once I come up with my recipe, I'm like, cool, it's these 9 colors. And then I might fudge stuff and add washes, but I'm like, it's these 9 colors is what I need. So
yeah. Scott is talking about the Blood Moon and Turnbull turquoise. The funny thing was, when we first started working with John, we were already into, like, the color development stage of it. And we had, of course, sent him everything, as we typically do. Like, we want to send people the paints before a collaboration happens, because if you don't like them, then what's the point, right? So we sent him everything. So we had the speed paints, but we weren't thinking John would be into the speed paints. And then he makes this, like, off the cuff post on Facebook. He's like, Army Painter speed paints. Who would have thought? Never tried them before. These are the best paints in the world. We're like, well, shit. Now we have to go back to the drawing board, because he's got some speed paints in this set. That's where Blood Moon and Turnbull actually come from.
Right. Nice.
I mean, I get that, though. When all of the shift paints, like, every company has some version of something that's like that now.
One coat,
yeah. Like, it's all, when it first came out, I remember thinking, like, I'm like, why would anybody use this? Because I was like, all it is it's an undertone and a shade. I was like, I'm already doing this anyways. And then I used it and I was like, oh, okay, I get it. It's just cutting corners. And since I like saving time, I was like, I'm all in. I was like, I pushed all my chips to the middle of the table. I was like, I'm all in on this stuff. It's great.
I think that the beauty of them is that, like, you can use, and even on stuff like I'm doing now, like, you use it for the intention. Let's get that quick base coat down, and then you can highlight on top.
Yeah,
but
absolutely.
oftentimes I'm mixing it into acrylics. Like, that's my favorite thing to do. I'm using it as, like, a mother color or mother tone to always revert back to. And you can, they glaze really well. So it's I thought one coat and I'm like, yeah, these are great. And then it's like, oh, I can also do this. That's better.
The weirdest thing, like, I don't know how much, like, you'll be excited to hear this, but, like, the weirdest thing I've run into is, I think we were at San Diego Comic-Con last year or 2 years ago, and I was hanging out chatting with Caleb, and I had mentioned about, like, all the the speed paints and how much I really like them, and I was just getting into them at that phase, and he was like, well, a lot of the older ones, like, people will pay a lot of money for those because they like that you can reactivate them. And I was like, really? He's like, oh yeah, they're super hard to come by. Like, you got to really look for them. So then I was scrolling through one of my distributors. This is like 2 weeks ago. And there's a handful of distributors that I can still get speed paint from, not speed paint 2.0. And I was like, that seems wild that, like, but again, it's distribution. So it's sitting on a shelf in a warehouse somewhere. It's not like it's, available to the public kind of thing. So
if you don't know,
there's some artists who are not sponsored or compensated, so I don't want to mention their names, who have said these were great. There was nothing wrong with them. I treat them like watercolors, and I hate the R word, right? Because I think it's not the right word. It's floating pigments, right? It happens with any pigment dense paint. But we were able to fix that for the customers that didn't like it. I think we actually made the paints better in the long run. I would love to reapproach the old formula, maybe even make it a weaker formula for the painters out there that like the watercolors, but that's a Thomas conversation for one day. Not today.
Not a today conversation.
I'm not committing to anything publicly.
You heard it here first, folks. I like that in addition to us, like Heresy is also in the chat now. So
yeah, that means that there's an atom bomb in the chat.
Of the factory team is here.
Yeah.
Yep. Excellent. Yes. All good. I was going to say for my approach, I have recipes. I have color like paints that I know exactly how they're going to work and how they're going to look.
Ice blue. That's one of Dave's favorite. That's in his Batman utility belt. He always says ice blue, ice yellow.
Ice yellow. Not yellow. But and when I'm painting something new, my choice color, I'll make my color choices, broad color choices, and then I'll go, okay, which of my Rolodex of recipes doesn't work?
Yep.
Or new thing I want to approach, and I'll put one new thing into it and try something new. But I'm not doing something new for every part of it. It's just something new for one part of it.
You know what I think? It's funny you mentioned that, Dave. I think my problem is every time I pick up like a hack or a recipe or formula, and I'm like, oh, that looks really good. I don't stick with it long enough and repeat it enough.
Right.
Like, I constantly try and evolve it. So I should probably go back to doing some stuff that like I know works.
I would say that my stuff does keep evolving slowly. But my red is essentially, it's a deep red and a bright red. So it's before Blanche Berry. It was probably I can't remember which paint it was before Blanche Berry and Fiery Vermilion, but those two are definitely the best ones that I've
probably
used
like
long.
Was it Chaotic Red or what was it, that Chaos Red or whatever it was? Corn Red. Well, Corn Red was the mid-tone popular one.
Yeah,
I don't know. Whole Red if you like the Spanish guys.
Yeah, from Vallejo probably would have been Whole Red. Whole Red has certainly made an appearance through there at some point.
Is the Blanche one? Is it Vermilion? Is that the
Fiery Vermilion?
So like that's what Ben used on all of his Blood Angels. Like that's when I was at one of the shows. He was like, "Hey, can you bring me back 3 bottles of that?" I was like, "Sure."
It is the perfect red initial or final highlight, depending on how far you want to take it.
Yeah,
just perfect.
He loves it. He's the one that turned me on to the whole sponge painting thing. So I think we've shown some of his stuff on the Facebook before, but like, so he sprayed his guys black and he did all of his Saturn. His Heresy army right now is insane. It's like 14 Saturnines. It's bonkers. But so he sprayed them red and just sponged like 4 different layers of vermilion on. So it's really light. It's really dark because it's over the black in some spots. And then he built it up. But it looks great. I mean, it came out awesome. So.
Excellent. I'm just going to point out that Scott has said, full disclosure, OG Army Painter is the only paint I've ever thrown in the garbage. I love the we effed up honest relaunch.
I think that's. Are you talking OG Speed Paint or OG War Paints? Because there's 2 different things. If you're talking OG War Paints, Scott, I love this story, right? Because if you take Bo and Jonas, the guys that founded this company, right? And if you look at their history, like industry-wise, but also hobby-wise, they're the biggest nerds in the world that were so passionate about it that they wanted to start a company. One had a game store, one had an idea. They put them together after working at workshop together, right? And they said, let's do this, but they weren't chemists. They weren't working with chemists. They're like, yep, that works. Let's make it and let's build something. It worked for them. It worked enough. And then it was able to grow from there. But, it was less of a we effed up and more of a it's time to evolve, right? The business got bigger than the quality of the paint at that time. And it was time for us to catch up. And I think we did more than catch up, if I'm being honest.
I've said for years, I think the biggest thing would be, if you go back in time, like when we first opened our store, right? So like 9 years ago. So 9 years ago, there was more, but there were really like 4 or 5 like hobby industry paint companies. Like I'm not counting Apple Barrel and stuff.
Golden and stuff like that.
Like there's maybe 6 like real paint companies that exist in our industry. And I told people all the time, I think Army Painter back in the day, the old war paints were a solid C+. It's a passing grade. Like, you're good. I think they're better than Reaper and some of the other stuff that was available. I don't think they were as good as, let's say, Citadel, which originally, was made in the UK, and then like the
HMG paints.
Yeah, like but I would say it's kind of right in the middle. And then when you guys rebooted everything, I think you were like, let's just go for the brass ring. I think I put you guys at the front of the list. I think war paints are some of the best. The new Fanatic stuff is some of the best paint that I've used. And as speaking both as a personal painter and as a retailer, I think it is so much value for what you're spending. It's easier to get than anything else. It's price pointed more aggressively than anything else, and the paint is just as good. So even if you think Vallejo and AK are similar, even if you were to give them all the exact same grade, by default Army Painter is better because it's easier to get and it's a better value. Like I keep telling people that. They're like, oh, well, how come you don't stock this other stuff? I was like, because those other companies are in Spain. They've been a nightmare to deal with. We've tried carrying in the past. They're making a big push now.
Scott's been tracking it for you.
What's up?
Scott's been tracking that Vallejo rack for you.
Yeah, seriously, like forever. But like, and again, I understand that I kind of have a different perspective. I think it's one of the things that makes, like, thanks to guys like Rick and Dave and people, like, I didn't realize what a unique perspective I have as a pro painter, as somebody who owns a shop, and as someone who's a fan. I have a pretty unique viewpoint where I'm like, oh, I don't realize that most people don't see things from this angle. And as a retailer, I see how difficult.
You always see it from that angle. Yeah, you always see it from that.
Weird to see that.
Yeah. Well, and there's it's something. I've worked and bounced around the industry a little bit before I got here, but there's something to be said about like the idea of demand being a measure of quality, right? Because you can't get it, whether it's because it's coming from a small company, a boutique company, or or because the supply is just not there because of whatever reason. So it always kind of made me think, now looking back, were some of these other brands thought of as better? Now, granted, I think at that time, from color A to color Z, they had far less winners or far less losers in their ranges. Like, there's still some winners from the old war paints range that I would still use today. I miss Kraken Skin so much. We've got some colors like it, but like that was my jam. But there were just more losers than winners in the range at that time. But it was available. We could keep our retailers happy, keep it present in front of the customers. I feel like we completely derailed whatever agenda you have for the show.
No.
Oh, cool. Sweet. All right.
I mean, we can go on this as long as you want. But
this is your show. I'm here. I'm just a warm body.
I know. One of the things I will do is quickly run back through the chat. We've got a lot of folks who have joined us. Brendan Bella's here. Hi, Brendan. Robot House says, "Wow, is that the Adam McGraw?"
What's up, dude?
We got Derelicta, Froggy PhD.
Haven, stay away from Froggy. Okay. She's trouble. No, I'm just kidding. Froggy's great.
We've got Warpgate Studios is here. Dan Osborne has joined us as well.
Oh, Dan.
So Alan just jumped on too.
Excellent.
Cool. God, here we go.
And Cat Swift is here. Hi, Cat. And
what's up, Cat?
And Josh says this show is often reliably chaotic. Fantastic.
Froggy yesterday asked me if I could send her a hobby scalpel, and I was like, sure. And she said, I'm gonna glaze the crap out of this. And I was like, why are you doing some like you're glazing with a hobby knife? And she's like, no, and sends me a link that glaze is a term that means like push, promote, or talk highly of, or something like that. And I was like, yeah, I am so happy that I understand that now. And then she called me a boomer. So she's dead to me. And I haven't yet told Alan to rescind the order, but I might.
Fantastic. Cool. Awesome. There we go. Cal is here as well. Hello. Fantastic. And Alan, yes. Nice. Alan says, can't wait for this replay this 4-hour show.
And then Heresy said, why only play the first half?
When you shared the thumbnail in our Discord, the factory team Discord, Alan sent me a copy and he's like, I'm gonna print this out. I'm like, why would you do that? He still has no answer. Not a good one, at least.
No, I'm sure he
We
doesn't.
love him.
Nice. Okay, fantastic. Well, I wanted to get you on tonight to talk about a couple of different things.
Sure.
Mainly about some of the cooler, I guess, the cooler hobby stuff that you've been doing recently.
Sure.
And have that as the sort of there's the filters. The thing that all that filters through is the Army Painter, of course.
Sure.
We'll get to enjoy this as part of the Army Painter. Yeah, Dan Osborne says, I could have photoshopped you on top of Jake.
Right, but that's only if I'm not on the show.
Only if he's not on the show, exactly.
We've got a funny story about Jake later and the warden of Jake, which I can't wait to talk about.
I have no idea what this is about, so we'll see.
Awesome. Okay, so we'll jump in to the usual slideshow. So get ready for everything. Yeah, we go. So, of course, the first thing that we do at this point of the show is thank the Army Painter. Thank you, Adam, for your support, your sponsorship through these many years, and remind people that Jake and I are members of the Army Painter Factory team. So, yes, this show is sponsored. Yes, the show is an enormous ad for the Army Painter. But down below, you'll find a link to the Army Painter website and also our code down there, BPD5, which gets you 5% off any order from the Army Painter website. So each week I pull up a slide from the Army Painter Instagram. So
I watched the show, Dave.
I never like to assume that everybody does. If everybody did, if everybody watched the show,
Like going on David Letterman being like, yeah, so at least twice a week I do a top 10, and Madonna being like, what? I don't know.
I don't know what's going on there. I appreciate it. Thank you for the Letterman reference. But yes, so on the blog, on the Army Painter website blog, you can go and check out some answers to frequently asked questions. Check that out there. Anything you want to say about this particular initiative?
The post? Well, I just want to say that one of the best things for me professionally is being able to go out and find people that are so much better at everything that I'm supposed to do than I am. So a big credit to Tyler on this and Amy Ratcliffe. They're creative. They think the way the Army Painter thinks. They're willing to have fun, be silly, be self-aware. And we get to use Dip It as this fun, little mascot that represents kind of all hobbyists, I think. And big credit to them and to everybody else at the company as well. But it's really cool to see what they're coming up with and the people that they're reaching and the stories that they're telling. So if you don't already, bookmark the blog, subscribe, follow, etc., so you can get these updates.
Yeah, absolutely. Cool. Next up, I've done some more work on painting up the Jeff Smith tribute miniature. So hopefully in the next week or so, I will have this finished. But it's been great to sort of get stuck in there, start on the wolf, and then I'll sort of work out from there.
The armor looks so rad, dude.
It's come along really nicely. When I threw something in the Army Painter Discord and said, "What are the Space Wolf equivalent colors?" Or Glacial Geek, what are you painting? How are you painting your Space Wolves? And of course, I didn't have. They said, okay, these two colors. I didn't have both of them. I did have Runic Cobalt, and I'm going with Stratus Blue, but I'm basing it all with Banshee Brown.
I was going to ask what the brown was that you were using, or if it was a red tone. But Banshee's a good call because it has a little bit of that ruddiness in it. I like it.
It does, and when you mix it with the that Stratus Blue, it gives there's a little bit of a purple tinge. So,
I'm really digging it. Are you? You're gonna put some ice yellow on the final pieces.
Final tips on the armor. Yeah, I'm working towards that. Definitely. I got some nice yellow on the face of the wolf here.
I love it.
But yeah, coming along well, and soon we'll have some information about how people can buy tickets, and we'll raise some money. Yes, Harris, you did hear the magic word purple. I did not use terrestrial titan to base this in.
Yet.
You might start over.
I might have to. Yeah, I might just scrap it all, start from scratch. Next up, a few weeks ago, we had our friend Nigel Wood on the show talking about the game that he's working on and the miniature range with John Blanche and Thomas Pirinen. John Blanche is on Garde. The Kickstarter goes live this coming Friday, May 1st. There's a link down below where you can go and it'll take you to the notify me on launch page. You can click that button and be notified when it launches on Friday.
He sent me, I have that guy on the right. That guy, that's the guy I got.
This guy?
Yeah, that guy.
Van Ryn?
That guy's cool.
He is super cool.
So
I have him assembled. I don't have him primed yet, but he's going to be one of the next two to paint.
I want to see what Sam does with these because I think that he would just go hog wild.
Oh, absolutely.
This just seems up his alley.
I'm tempted to green stuff a tricorn hat and put it on him.
Oh, on
that
Rin?
Isn't
instead of
on him?
Yeah.
Isn't the one that the captain guy in the center? Isn't that kind of a tricorn hat or no?
Yeah,
like a worn one.
It's sort of. That's like the pirate version, so it goes up in the front. I want to do like a legit old school, like Paul Revere, like
Yeah, I'm not a swashbuckling aficionado, despite my appearance. So, but I did know what that was.
No,
a pirate pope.
Pirate pope. Excellent. Next up, I will also say coming soon. So Scott does mention there. He said saw some painters saying the new art of books were on Kickstarter already, but I haven't seen anything. What's the score? Did Dave drop a load on them? No, I told them that they were coming. They were coming. Like the Kickstarter would be coming soon, and somebody decided not to read all the words and went, "Oh, they're available now! Quick, go buy them." So I appreciate the enthusiasm for sure. But the link that I provided would take you through this page as well, the notify me on launch page, which just went up this morning. So
I like how Steve Garcia has Majestic in the top picture and then Lion-O in the second. Like that's awesome.
Yeah, and he's got Thor in that third one is Thor.
Oh, that's Thor.
Oh yeah, it is Thor. Holy crap,
yeah, okay.
I don't think I've seen that one.
Yeah, it's pretty wild.
Majestic is such a deep cut. Another GW tie-in. Andy Lanning and Dan Abnett did a whole story run for Majestic. I own all the books. They're phenomenal.
Nice.
He's like it's the same universe as the Wildcats. So he's that universe's Superman, basically.
Okay. Cool. Yes, Brendan Bell says yes, you mean Chris Hemsworth. But no, I think it's a very different Thor.
Yeah, it looks like a classic Thor. He's got like the ram's horns on the helmet too.
Yeah.
It's pretty baller.
But
I don't know what that sculpted is, so I can paint it.
Again, click on the link below, take you through, click notify me on launch. And on May 15th is when this one goes live.
That Lion was rad.
Gonna run for 3 weeks. 3 weeks.
3 weeks.
3 weeks. Okay, we didn't talk at the start about what hobby we've been up to. Adam, I've got your images at the back end of the conversation as sort of chronological sort of thing. So so this is my first warband for the Arena Challenge, Court of the Seven-Headed Serpent. I've shown a few things off. Recently, I did hear back from Lyle Lowry, who is sort of coordinating it from the Trench Crusade end, I think.
Yeah, he runs the Trench Wire. Yeah.
Yep, runs Trench
Wire. Their community page.
Which is super cool. And my proxies for the Yoke Fiends and the Wretched have been approved, which is exciting.
I saw you doing a little, yeah.
So doing some more digital kit bashing. This is again based on an idea from Brendan Bell, but basically took all of the pieces from the Brazen Bull, the Iron Sultan's Brazen Bull. I cut the sword off his right hand, and then cut the arm off. Oh, basically the arm came separate. Sorry. Took the arm, flipped it around, put it on his left arm instead of the cannon that he usually has, and also picked up some sort of chains and manacles and that kind of thing, and put them in different places around the bull. On this first one, though, you can see on top of the head, there's a little sort of brazier of fire. And I was like, oh, I think this looks pretty cool. This looks like a cool hat for him to be wearing. It's something a little bit different to the original Brazen Bull. And I showed it to Brendan, and Brendan was like, if I can make one small critique,
take it off.
I'll get rid of the flaming hat.
Listen, Dave, I love everything you're doing, but the hat sucks. Just...
It was kind of like that, but he did have a good critique, which was basically like having fire up here is going to distract from here.
Oh yeah,
and it's like, oh yeah, that's a good point.
And the here on that magnificent beast is kind of the whole package.
It's the kind of the focal point there. So I removed it and printed him out, and I've got him here.
Nice,
so
dude.
good.
He's big.
He is a big boy.
What size base do you have him on?
He's on a 60.
That's a 60?
Yeah.
Did you bump him up, or is he normally that big?
I think he's bumped up a little bit.
You got me. I bumped him up by 5%.
Okay, I was gonna say I thought he was like ogre
What
size.
guys? What guy wouldn't take an extra 5% just right off the bat? Like easy.
Yeah. But on this image on the left here, you can see this is the list of all of the parts.
Nice.
That are all go into making up this dude.
I really need to learn how to sculpt.
Again,
Froggy says the fire hat reminds me of the noodle bowl hat that the dad duck wears in Kung Fu Panda.
I have not
see that.
I've not seen that, so it's not my reference.
Phenomenal.
Excellent. Fantastic. Cool. So yeah, there we go. And that's the print. And you see there that there's some areas I had to carve away physically because I couldn't do it digitally. I hate it when it does that. So I've gone back and re-sculpted some of those with some putty in real life. So it's a whole amalgam approach.
Nice.
It's gonna look dope though.
But yeah. So that's what I've been up to. Hooray!
Sculpt me like one of your brazen bulls, Dave.
Awesome.
This is a great photo.
This is part of it's a screenshot from a video. I don't remember what song we were singing though.
I don't know, but we'll play it in a second.
Sweet.
It's only a 13-second clip, so hopefully it doesn't mean we get monetized or anything like that. Yeah, so that's what I've been working on, and now we'll get in and chat about Adam and what you've been up to.
What haven't I been up to?
What haven't you been up to? I don't know.
I don't know what we were talking about, but we were talking about something about pump up music because we hadn't even, we were a half mile away from his house still in Appleton on our way to AdeptiCon.
And you were like the Pirates of the Caribbean soundtrack.
Of course. And he's like, I don't think I know the song. So I put it on, or he put it on, and yeah, we knew it. But yeah, that was also after an all-nighter that we stayed up almost accidentally. I think Sam got an hour's sleep, and I just rolled into some 5 o'clock meetings at the company.
Right. Nice. That's the joy, of course, of working for a European company who are
Yeah,
always 5, 6, 7 hours ahead. No, 7 hours.
it's recently gotten easier. It's 6 hours for the 7 hours for Denmark, 6 hours to England. It's recently gotten a little bit easier, but I actually don't mind because if I wake up at 4, I get a lot of stuff done before everybody else has their day.
And then he's
I
in
just
bed
need to
by
learn.
6.
I'm in bed by 8:30 almost every night.
Wow.
I'm an old piece of.
Fantastic.
War gamers are heck. Best handle in the universe.
Excellent.
I'm guessing Canadian.
No,
No, that's
No?
Aaron.
that's Aaron Provost.
Hi, Aaron.
Excellent.
I was wearing his shirt the other day, the War Games Are Hack one.
I need that shirt.
We'll get it sorted. So basically, before AdeptiCon,
Mhm.
You went and spent how many days?
So I think I got there Sunday. So
Right.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So I mean, it was 3 nights at Sam's. We watched was it Into the Manaverse, whatever it was called, or Manosphere. A lot of weird stuff. Listened to a lot of good music.
Documentary. Yeah.
Yeah. We watched a lot of it, and we watched like some, it's like Something Meets. He turned me on to some funny stuff. Listen, painting with 3 days with Sam is one of my favorite things in the world. I look forward to it. It's now 2 years in a row, and I hope it's something that we do every year because it's just like this complete reset. I feel like I can have very grown-up conversations with Sam, but also behave like a 14-year-old, and it's just great.
I kind of wish we would do like a retreat where we could get a whole bunch of us together.
I'm working on it.
I feel like
I'm working on it.
I think that would be fun.
There's a Baptist church from Nova Scotia that's in our town that's been abandoned. Somebody recently bought it and turned it into like an Airbnb. Fits up to 12 people. And I talked to the guy that owns the Beta Brew Pub, and I was like, look, if I bring a bunch of people in here to do some nerd stuff for a week, can we have a room here and we'll just eat here every night? And he's like, dude, we will get you set up, so it's something I would like to do, and I'm working towards. I got to get over a couple humps first.
And then that'll grow into TapCon.
I actually don't know that I want it to be a con. I think I want it to be just, it's the people that created the company and whoever can, and the people that work together to have a weekend to hobby together. The thing is, when you do work in this hobby, you don't get to hobby as much as you'd probably like. You'd think that like you just paint all the time, but you don't. So let's have a dedicated time for this. I mean, like Uncle Adam and Vincey and Sam do their VinceyCon every year. We could have a factory con, I don't know, or just a paint jam, man, like a week-long paint jam.
Yep.
I think it would be cool. And maybe if it's good and people like it, maybe we'll open up to the masses. But just something to start to hang out, talk hobby, play games.
I dig it.
That's
actually helpful for me. Like I tell people all the time, like when I paint at my house, like I was talking to a kid at the store the other day, and he's like, you have a bunch of painted armies. And I was like, yeah, but like when I paint, very rarely is it I'm painting for like relaxation or enjoyment. Like, and part of that's on me. Like David and I were talking about, I like the crunch. Like it I know I'll get over the finish line because like I need that crunch. But like when I'm painting, like it is a task. Like I am trying to get this done. But when I'm painting stuff like just screwing around, I used to do that with my friends back in the day when we were kids. Like, it'd be like, hey, Dave, Adam, why don't you come over? My mom's gonna order pizza. We're gonna hang out and paint D&D minis at the kitchen table, like, and have the radio on. Like that, like that's nostalgic for me. Like I like being able to talk to people and kind of work on stuff. And hey, Dave, what do you think about this color? Or like, Adam, what do you think I should do for this? Like, I like that stuff. I think that's fun. I don't do enough of that anymore, so that'd be kind of neat.
It's just, and it's also. Yeah, I also paint pretty much in isolation. Sometimes I'll have my daughter sitting literally like right here eating yogurt while I'm painting. And that's always great. Genuinely, I'm going to miss that when she's too big to sit right here. But, I paint in isolation. Sometimes my buddy John will come over and we'll paint a little bit. It's, the getting around a game table and playing games, for 3.5 to 7 hours because you're playing multiples. I can't do that anymore right now. And right now I have the most enjoyment out of painting miniatures. So being able to paint with people that I get along with, can rap with, listen to good music with, it's just nice.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Harrison and I did a paint jam a couple weeks ago. I mean, like, he'll stay up late and I'll try and squeeze one in early. And it's just nice to have somebody to talk to while you're putting color on.
He's really good. When we do the paint jam hangouts on Wednesdays, he's usually the only one of us that's painting consistently, or at least, or at the very least,
he has to be. He paints a new miniature every freaking day.
So he's usually painting. Phil paints sometimes. I paint sometimes, but a lot of times, like, because it's really early for Phil and I'm usually like eating breakfast while we're all kind of hanging out talking. So.
I can't imagine, but as much as you talk, Jake, I don't think that you could paint. This is Jake. Like, what did?
It's like multitasking. Yeah, like it's easy. Again, mostly on batch painting. So it's like I have to paint 30 Space Marines red. Okay, cool. Yeah, we can talk about whatever. Like, I'm not going to do detail work while I'm having a conversation with somebody. That's the part of the hobby that I really dig. So,
yeah.
Oh, I got something fun to show you hobby-wise for me. I just picked up this thing.
Where'd you find that at?
I have it at my store.
How many you got?
I got this, and I have Megatron, same series.
I want Megatron, please.
Dude, he's sick. So he comes with Rumble, Frenzy, Laserbeak, and Rabat, and you can change his hands out and stuff. Like, these things are a steal. I was like, this is like $45 or something.
That's it?
Yeah. And then and Megatron is the same way. He comes with the throne and has different heads. He also comes with a cooler Laserbeak because he sits on the corner of the throne and stuff. But I was like, that's dope. So I'm gonna build this. Apparently you don't need snips, you don't need glue, like it all like goes together. But I was trying to figure it out because it's very clearly, I don't know if you can see this, but it's on frames. Like, it's all different colors.
That's PVC.
But like, it says you don't need snips or glue. And I was like, so you just like PVC. Snap these off or?
Yeah.
But I was like, that'll be kind of neat. So I picked up this. And then my other hobby has been, it's that time of year. So I've been watching a ton of playoff hockey. Like, I have the Bruins game on in the background. I'm doing my best not to pay attention, but I have the Bruins game on over here. I'm sure you have the Flyers game on.
I thought they were tomorrow. Is it on tonight? I'm going to put it.
No, the Flyers are on tomorrow. Tonight I'll be watching the Bruins, and then tomorrow, later on tonight, I'll watch the West Coast game, which is going to be the Stars and the Wild, and I'm pulling for the Wild in that one. But I've been playing a ton of hockey. I played hockey yesterday, last night. I played this morning. I got an offer to play tomorrow afternoon, and I have a game tomorrow night. So 3 games a week is probably my max. I don't know that I want to play more than that. My legs are already sore, but that's it. It's that time of year. So it's playoff hockey. It's, a 2-month roller coaster. It'll be a good time.
That's been this week's edition of Build Play Hockey.
Yeah. Well, no, it's Build Paint Play. Like, plays on the list. So,
yep.
But I'm gonna build that guy. I started putting together. I have a commission that I just got, so I'm building some stuff upstairs. I will probably send photos once I'm done with it. I want to ask the guy, make sure he's cool with me. I try not to show off commissions I'm working on because I'm like, it's not mine.
But still, you're painting stuff, even if it belongs to somebody else.
Yeah.
But
if anything, it's a like proof that I do hobby.
Yeah, sure. And then I got to work on my Trench Crusade stuff. I got to send some pictures to the same guy that Dave did. I got to send some pictures to that guy and make sure I get his approval to continue with those.
Cool. And
if I don't get approval, I'm gonna spite build an entire Games Workshop converted Space Marine army.
You're gonna be fine. Those guys are cool.
Yep. No, yeah, I'm not really worried about it. But that's been a good time. I'm gonna try a different thing on the commission. I think there's a cool trick that I saw that I'm gonna see how that works. I'm going to do like striping, and I'm doing it a different way. I've never done it before. So I was going to underpaint it and then mask it and then overpaint it and then peel it off and then blend the stripe so it looks like worn. Okay. I've never done it like that before.
Right.
This is pretty cool. I want to see a photo.
Many photos.
Yeah. And I'm also putting together something for Tyler for his when he shows like a model and then he shows like the steps and like the colors that you used. I did one of the quick Crimson Fists I did for Adepticon. He wanted me to send him photos and like it was hard. He was like, send me the 6 or 7 colors you used. And I was like, there's like 19 colors on there. He's like, well, send me like the 6 or 7 you use the most. And I was like, okay. So he wants me to write up a list of like how I did it and like how I applied them.
Yeah. That'll be fun.
It'll be a good time.
But back to Adam, your time at Sam's.
Yeah.
Leading up to Adepticon and leading up to Golden Demon.
Mm-hmm.
You worked on.
So I worked on a chieftain from the
Dark Oath, right?
Silver. Was it
That's
Silver
the original
Tower
Dark Oath
right?
chieftain. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the Dark Oath.
So there's a funny story behind this. So last year, Sam made me. I went with the intention of painting a Terminator because I knew I could paint a Terminator to a decent enough quality to put it in the cabinets and, not be embarrassed by myself. And he's like, nope, you like horses, paint this Dark Oath dude on a horse. So I did. And that was an epic catastrophe. I entered it. I didn't get anything. No big deal. Didn't deserve it. It sucked. I literally dropped it as I was leaving Sam's the night before we left on the ice in the driveway, and it broke, and I had to reassemble it and paint it. So there's been this tradition the past couple of years of I'm going to start something at Sam's, and I'm going to finish what I didn't finish at Sam's at Fort Wapple. And I did that again this year. It wasn't as down to the wire as last year, because last year I was literally painting the morning of trying to finish because I had so much work to do. It wasn't that bad. And I did have some work gone into this in the interim. But it was pretty close. And I've decided I'm never going to do that again. Literally, as I was putting the finishing touches of like, I need to get out of here because I set a deadline at midnight Friday. I'm done. I was putting the finishing touches on those like magical, like firefly looking turquoise on the sword.
I love
Froggy came up and she just unveils a bottle of gin from her purse or bag. And she's like, well, can I happen you to enjoy? And I'm like, nope, I got to get this done. And she's trying to like, but if you do this with the yellow, I'm like, nope, it's done. This is it. I'm done. But I was actually really happy with it. And Sam, the big lesson I took home from Sam, I went with the base pretty much complete. And that was sculpted from scratch. I'm trying to learn how to sculpt, and thank you to Jason Valbjorn for inspiring that in me. You can see that it's two pieces. That's because it's actually a gaming piece, and there's a story behind that, which I'll tell. But anyways, I got to Sam's, I did this, and Sam kept telling me, you got to stick to the middle tones. Like, you're going too far, too fast with the contrast. And that was a big learning point for me, and I'm letting that kind of be a mantra for me when I'm painting now. But I probably did 14 different renditions on the non-metallic metals until he had told me that. But the mini itself, so at the end of last Adepticon, I was thinking, like, how could I do something army painting in Golden Demon? And I ended up buying a whole Dark Oath set, and I have some ideas, and I wanted to do it this year, but career-wise,
they're a fun army. Like, they have a lot of cool stuff.
The models are so cool. The only thing I don't like from the range is the Wilder Fiend. I think that he could be.
Is the what?
The Wilder Fiend.
Oh yeah.
I'd probably convert him up out of like a Demon Prince, or maybe that he. Who's the Wolf guy? I did a Demon Prince out of this guy. The Wolf guy from.
From Curse City.
He's got two names. From Curse.
The Ulfkarn guy. That guy's rad.
Or maybe one of like the big bull centaurs or whatever. I don't know. I'll do something different for him. But anyways, I had a friend who Blue Wizard Studio, I think is the Instagram. And many years ago, before I started working at the Army Painter, maybe just when I started, actually, I think it was before, sometime around the beginning, that set was released. And he asked me to paint it as a commission because I was doing commission painting at the time. And literally, I was the worst commission painter for him because I never finished it. I forgot about it. The career took off. I moved house. We had coronavirus. He had kids. I had another kid. And he messaged me just before, or maybe it was actually on the way home from Adepticon. And he said, hey, dude, do you still have that set? Can you send it back? And I'm like, crap. I don't remember. I don't throw stuff away, but I couldn't find the minis that I was working on. They're probably still in my attic. And then I come and I open up a box in my attic. Didn't know what was in it. And it was 4 brand new in the box Silver Tower sets. I'm like, dude, I got your back. I'll send them all back to you. Which one do you want me to paint? The Chieftain, Dark Oath, Dark Oath, Dark Oath. rad. So that's the story behind that one. And I don't have it here to show you because I mailed it back to him a couple days after getting back from AdeptiCon. So it's a 2-part base. So you could take the top off. You can't use magnets and Golden Demon. So it was thinly glued down, and actually put it on a base so he can play with it.
You can't use magnets and Golden Demon. That's a weird rule.
There's no magnets or pinning, I believe. I think is a stipulation.
Yeah. It's just about making sure that your models don't fall off the bases.
They don't want the judges being held responsible for bases being broken and minis being broken.
Yeah.
Word.
It's
This model is so cool. This is literally like somebody was like, what if we take an Adrian Smith drawing and make it 3-dimensional? Like it is 100% an AS piece. But then on top of that, like it has that old school retro look, because we always talk about like the old 2-dimensional models. Like there's no dynamism. He's like in a line. He's like literally standing like he's just in one plane. But
this one does. I mean, I spent so much time on him that he does have some volume front to back with the shoulders and the musculature, and because I hate those single plane minis, but I think also it's a fun piece to paint in a situation like this. Like army painting, you probably wouldn't be as fun, but it's a hero stance, right? It's like, look at me, come and take it, right? And it made it a lot of fun to paint.
Yeah, Cliff is correct. He definitely looks like one of Adrian Smith's models from Hate. That game is bananas.
Hate is a cool game.
Let's have cannibal gangs. The guy who's not Conan that's part of this range is the best.
The guy who's not Conan? Which one's that?
Like, there's a guy who is.
I thought it would have been him.
He's a mounted Dark Oath chieftain.
Oh yeah. That's the best model in the range. The best model in the range.
Not Conan. Like it is not Conan. Like.
Right.
Hold on.
They were like, we don't want to get sued. What's this guy's name? Not Conan.
Okay. Find him. 1 second. Un momento. Is he over here? Now I gotta turn the lights on.
It literally looks like it looks like they sculpted a Frazetta drawing.
All right.
Like he has like the long hair.
Don't hold him up. Let's
like I can hear Mako doing the in the days of the before the
push him closer.
Before the seas drank Atlantis and before the rise of the sons of Aries. Put your hand behind it. Put your hand behind it. It'll.
No, I think the problem is my white hair is distracting. Here, I've got a solution. There.
Sure.
No.
All good.
I'm trying.
We know which one we're talking about now. So
yeah, it's the mounted guy. I have him slightly converted on top with Abraxia.
Right.
That's where the cape comes from.
Nice. That's cool.
Where's
there we go. There's the correct selection. Excellent. So
any feedback? How could I make it better?
How can you make it better? Instead of sending it to your friend, you should have sent it to me. That would have made it better. But
right. You're right.
I don't know. I like it. I like it a lot. I think I'm loving the base in particular. The subtle greens. The moss is very realistic.
Thanks, dude. That was my goal.
Yeah, no doubt. But no success.
Little
I really like. I like metalwork. I like the metalwork a lot.
Yep.
Thanks. I wish I had a bit more time because once it finally clicked for me, because I'm historically and famously bad at painting metals of all sorts, so I'm trying to rectify that. So I'm quite happy with how this turned out.
Yeah, no, it looks great. I'm always, of course, always going to call out the purple undertones in the skin.
Yes,
looking well with the yellow, of course. It's great there. The sort of the orange in the hair, working well with the sort of the turquoise, the teal.
Too many colors, I think.
No, I don't think so. Because you use a lot of purple and black to like kind of underline stuff.
Yeah. No, I don't think so.
I think Charles tunes into this so he could find out everything wrong with the mini that he's got.
The kind of the purple, is it purple you've got on the scabbard there?
Yeah, I just use the same color. Same as the purple here, same as the purple on the thing, and then I did some purple on the horn thing. I don't know why.
It's very desaturated though, so it's reading as a neutral. It's not trying to push forward.
I was actually trying to do that, so maybe next time push forward.
Oh, you want to push forward?
No, I don't know if I want to. I was trying to make it disappear and just let the skin and the metal show, but maybe that was the wrong choice.
No, I don't think it was. I think it's right.
Yeah, I think the purple and the black kind of read as like a background color, so your eye is drawn to like all the other colors. So I think, I mean, if that's what you're going for, I think you did it. So
you just need to refine it better, or not try and paint it in a week.
That's a good one. Well,
I have a crazy idea that I want to try at a show that a bunch of us are at. So there's a guy online. I think it's actually the guy from Billy Dollar Clown Farm. So he had a thing last year where he like went to a show, he bought an army secondhand that was there, and then he painted it. He gave himself 1 day to paint it. So he showed up on Thursday, picked it up, took it back to his hotel room, and painted it overnight, and then played in the tournament with it. So Ben and I were kicking around the idea like that's nuts. I don't want to do that, but I do think it'd be really fun to have all of us go to the show, like let's say AdeptiCon, and then we go upstairs to like Toledo Game Room, and they have all those minis, and we just each buy a mini and then prime it. We have to paint it. Like I just think that would be fun to do, and then we all have to do it. Like we all enter whatever we painted at the show.
I think it was the last day of the show, and I went to Dave and I said, "Hey, build, paint, play at AdeptiCon. We all meet early on Wednesday with Trench Crusade." We get the Hive Scum guys over with all their bits. We kit bash, build armies. We paint it for a day. We do a couple seminars while we paint it. It's doable. It's 8 to 10 models. And then Friday, there's a learning seminar. Saturday, there's a winner takes all, tournament just for fun. We could do build, paint, play. I mean, with a game like that, because it's so few models, you could actually do it. And then we could like teach some crazy army painting techniques, like get Sam in there to teach his. We all like army painting is all about hacks, right? So
we could do it down that way, or we could maybe talk with John Schaefer and get the Overlord format that he's working on, where it's like a dungeon crawl thing. So each person has a character that they're taking into the dungeon. It frees up a little bit of time so people can enjoy a bit more of Adepticon rather than just being locked into.
No, lock into the game. Just build.
Perhaps we've got options. We've got options.
Yeah. I am the brand commander of the army painter. No, we're painting armies. No, but that does sound more feasible for those that don't want to heavily commit to something like that. Absolutely.
Like that.
Yeah. Excellent. Froggy's critique is that on everything you've got going on there, it looks like
they all read more matte.
Rather
than a really good piece of feedback.
Yeah. So less shiny cloth, the middle shiny skin, for example. We've got an image later on from one of our community members, Adam Weller, who has been spending a lot of time working on differentiating his materials. So that'd be a good one to check out. But yeah. Well, there we go. Cliff's suggesting a one model trench run. But it's something we could try.
That would be kind of cool.
But anyway, next up, Adepticon. How was it?
That's a pretty solid team right there.
Yeah, it's a good crew. It's a good crew, and that's not even everybody. We had a freaking army at Adepticon this year. It's crazy to think, if you go back 5 years ago, 6 years ago, there was one person at Adepticon, maybe two, right? Because there was a retailer there who would sell for us, and I'd be running around repping. Now we've got a proper booth. We're selling. We've got events. I mean, we had all kinds of things going on. It was amazing.
Uncle Adam was supposed to put himself in as a Jedi Force ghost. Like what happened?
It hasn't happened yet. I'm sure he's going to. I just
It was
realized.
a good idea. I think that's the funniest thing. Just have him and Sam as like blue ghosts in the background.
That would be incredible.
Oh
I'm
man,
just
Dressed as pirates.
oh so good.
in the chat is Kat. So
What's up, Kat?
excellent.
If those that don't know, that's Kat right in the middle with the cool ass hat. She's the best in the
Yep. Cat is the best.
Absolutely.
I love that I get to see them at like, I think I see them at 3 shows because I see them at AdeptiCon and then I usually see them at San Diego. And then, well, it would have been 3 shows this year, but we're not going to that other show.
Well, PAX Unplugged as well.
Yeah, I see her PAX Unplugged. So I'll be not going to see her at 3 shows anyway. So that's good. Cat's
No.
the best. I love hanging out with Cat.
Oh, what's up, Walter? Evan's in the chat too.
Welcome. So, very cool. How was it AdeptiCon for you this year?
It was crazy.
Yep.
AdeptiCon's always crazy. AdeptiCon is the show that I look forward to the most every year. For me, AdeptiCon represents the best sum of our core demographic in the community. You know, there's gaming, there's painting, they really cross wires. It's more about tabletop gaming than it is TCG and some other things when you go to other conventions. I love AdeptiCon. And over the years, you know, I started going to AdeptiCon as a tournament player and then as, you know, a representative of the army painter and then as kind of both. And being able to get Kat on board and Caleb and Tim and have a proper event team, I've been able to see everything that AdeptiCon has to offer, right? So like my eyes are still just opening up to showcase painting and seminars and taking classes in this, right? Because that's still relatively new to me. And this event, I think I joke, but I don't think it's that far off, but I think I spent less than an hour in the booth the entire 4 days of the show, other than breakdown and setup, which really I do very little. I just get in the way. But I was over in Fort Wapple. I was networking, having meetings. We did a creator council, which was really cool. It's something that Uncle Adam and I and Brent Amberger from Goobertown Hobbies have been talking about doing at Gamma for a number of years, but it wasn't until who am I thinking? Hood Guard. He was like, yo, I want to do this thing. And I'm like, we've been talking about doing that. So we had Evan on board, Uncle Adam. We had Brent, of course, because he was part of the original idea. And we also had Stephanie from Orion's Belt Minis and Hood Guard. And it was a great show. Adam Troke from Workshop was there. We realized that we have the same job at our respective companies. He just doesn't have a cool title like I do. If he tunes into this, I am sending you root beer. Don't worry. But then we had a paint jam where the factory team just got to come hang out and paint. We were able to host Tabletop Titans, and they got to promote their Wildwood game. What else?
Last week.
Yep, he pitched me the game and walked me through it. I can't wait. Oh, and this is from the paint jam, which was just really cool. There was this kid that I met, and I can't think of his name. His birthday was last weekend. I gave a card to his parents because at the end of the show, or at the end of this, he was convinced that I was going to go to his birthday party. I think it was his 7th birthday at Chuck E. Cheese. And you know what? If they gave me an invite, I very well might have gone. But I did tell his parents, like, give me your address. Let me send him a birthday present. So I did not get that email. If Alan didn't get it, then we've got issues because we missed this kid's birthday. But he was amazing. We just had a lot of great people, great times. I watched Courtney and Stephanie form a bond as they were painting and just talking.
That's the best photo. That's the best photo that came out of AdeptiCon.
What, Courtney and Stephanie?
The photo where Courtney's like, that is the best photo that we got of the whole show.
But it was really great. And we also got to host the Trench Crusade preview in our room, which serendipitous for a number of reasons. One, because they forgot to book a room. Second, we had one.
Oh, yes. Dave wants to show something off.
That's coming up. But I have 2 other slides in between. if I can press the right buttons.
I was bummed I didn't get to do more stuff with you guys. Like, I had fun at the booth, and I always have a good time screwing around with everybody. It's great to see you. Congrats on the pin, by the way. That's awesome.
Thanks, man. Yeah. This is my first pin. I got 2 cards, but this is the first time I got a pin.
But I think for next year, I'm going to try to schedule. Like, I didn't think I scheduled that crazy, but I also got sucked into helping out at the War Machine booth because they were like super short staffed. And Faraz and Toby had asked me like the week before, and I was like, yeah, I'll do it. So,
yeah,
they're good people. We love Steam Force.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to say no when it's people that I like. I'm always like, yeah, that's fine. I'll help. But
they're in the family. It's okay.
Yeah, this one. Was this the Golden Demon Awards?
It was. So they did something cool this year where if you were a notable entry, you got to scoot in early. I'm like, I'm not going to do that. And Phil's like, I am. I'm like, well, then I am too. So, so that was kind of cool. I mean, just to have that little perk of being up there, and I was a little bit closer to get the photos of Sam when he got his, and just to be a part of it. I think the brother and mom of the young blood winner were sitting in front of us, and just seeing their reaction as the bronze and silver were called, and it was just it's really cool to be a part of.
Yeah, absolutely.
It was real good.
There we go. So you mentioned the trench
Yes.
presentation.
Yeah, so this was fun. We've been talking with Trench Crusade for over a year leading up to AdeptiCon. Actually, I had my first face-to-face with Jamie at AdeptiCon last year. I've loved what they're doing with the game. I love the way, from a business perspective, the way that they're launching the game in this industry, I think is next level genius. They're really catering to a lot of different ways that customers come into this hobby, stick in this hobby, and also the way that the hobby is held up, the pillars of our hobby, the distribution system and the retailers. And they've taken a very, very smart approach. Now, I understand that they've caught in flack, but I think anybody that kickstarts anything of a certain scale, if it gets to a certain point, you're going to catch flack. Nobody expects a Kickstarter to go ape crap. And I think that they've handled it really well. And this was my first opportunity to, actually my second, because our friends at Infinity invited me kind of last minute to be up for their preview and just do a little speech. But and that was great. And the community there at Corvus Belli, and I was impressed, especially at the North American side of things. They had quite a showing. So good on them. But then being able to do this was the first one that I got to plan and be a part of, which was cool. We're a paint company. We don't announce, new paints at shows like these. We don't have miniatures and storylines to tell like this. So it was cool to be a part of that. And I'm excited that we were able to announce that we're the official paints of Trench Crusade. We've been talking about how we're going to make this work. And it was basically an announcement that our flags are in the same mound right now, and we want to make sure that this works for the community. We have a lot of ideas, and we're committed to it on I think a more community front, in that the arena this year is taking on a entire new direction. For those that you don't know, the Arena Challenge, the Arena, it's something that we did, Arena of Escalation. It started as like an escalation league, and it was all 40K based year one. Last year, it was Age of Sigmar and 40K. This year, it's Trench Crusade. Now, you heard me say at the beginning of the show, if you didn't and you're watching, just tuning in late, you'd think that we get all the time in the world to paint because we work for a paint company in the hobby industry. That's not always true. We all work really hard to make these paints and get them out to the world. So a game like Trench Crusade is much more approachable for us to be able to document, take photos of, video, share, et cetera, meet certain deadlines. So the Arena Challenge this year, or the Arena Crusade, we are doing not just internally at the Army Painter. We have factory team members who are participating. We also have members from Trench Crusade. One of their artists is going to be a part of it as well. So 2 people from Trench Crusade so far. Baron of Dice is going to participate, which is crazy. And Tabletop/Trench Titans, Adrian's going to join in. Yep. It's really exciting because that's what it's about. It's getting the community together to accomplish something, to share, to compete in some fashion. And I'm really enjoying this. And Trench Crusade's given me the opportunity to kind of harken back, as Dave, and you put me in touch with Victoria, some of my ideas on building theme into miniatures, and I get to do that so perfectly with Trench Crusade. So I'm very, very excited about it. Yeah, there we go.
There we go.
And it's grown as of yesterday, because when I got back from my most recent trip to Denmark, I got the preview of the Solstrappen multi-part set. And I had ordered from their resin store some heavy mechs and my observer. And I almost called him by his first name. So the guy on horseback, obviously that's a GW Mini. I did one as a test. I mistakenly built it into a plinth because I have ADD and I wasn't thinking.
Dave and I were raving about that model last week. I love that model.
It's the Free Guild Cavalier Marshal is one of my favorite miniatures of all time. And I have a feeling that maybe they'll have, if bikes are in the game through the Red Brigade, that there will be cavalry one day. And I actually pulled Mike aside, and I have to say, Mike is one of the coolest dudes I've ever met in my entire life. If you don't get a chance to meet him, you're missing out. Next time you're at a show, if he's there with Trench Crusade or any other show, he is just one of the coolest guys in the world. But I just asked him a little, there's been rumors about this, and he gave me some confidence to go in the direction that I was going. So not necessarily cavalry related, but so that's going to be.
Is that Frank Frazetta's Death Dealer in the background?
Yeah. I told you guys I love horses, man.
I saw that. I was like, that's awesome.
That's my mark. I love horses. So I scraped everything off, all the iconography, did a little bit of sculpting, some not so good sculpting, gave him a tank splitter sword, put some oil tanks on the back because why not? And Dave, as you are, and Jake are so familiar, I think the first time I was on the show, I was talking about trying to collect all the wings because Cromlech was like running out of stock to do a giant Imperial Guard army, my Imperial Hussars. So I had the privilege of working with Victoria. I didn't do anything. I just said, yeah, that looks good. And we got some early copies to promote. So
Dave got this guy for me.
Oh, that's so good. Is that the Red Brigade one from Westphalia?
Yeah. Yep. With the wings added. Yeah.
So good. So yeah, I have a bunch of those. I had Alan print me up a bunch. Thanks, Alan. So pro tip, something that I'm trying right now.
Yep.
Little finicky bits like 3D printed resin. You'll notice that they kind of have like a couple colors on there, especially like down towards the brace for the wings.
Right.
So I took my sprue glue, thinned it down with the thin plastic glue that we just released last
year. You gave him a candy coating?
I gave him a candy coating. And so the Abramowicz, who's the guy on horseback, a little bit of lore for you. My buddy John came over yesterday, my gaming buddy, and I handed it to him. I didn't tell him that I didn't mount the con to the horse, and it fell. And he was devastated because the pinned sword broke at the pin, easy to fix, and one part of the wing broke. Now, I had accidentally rolled this chair over some wings earlier that day, so there were 7 pieces of broken wings on the ground. So he thought the whole thing was just completely destroyed.
Oh no!
And I'm like, no, it's good, and it's my fault that I did that. But yeah, I think those wings would have been in 7 or 8 pieces, dropping from 4.5 feet off the ground had I not reinforced it with the thin plastic glue mix. So I don't know if anybody else does that out there, or if I stumbled upon maybe I'm a genius. I'm a genius.
There we go. Let's go with that.
Did you coat them with sprue glue or just the thin glue?
Very thin sprue glue.
Okay.
Very thin.
Excellent.
Yeah. And so the lore behind this is now a good time to talk about that, Dave, or am I overstepping?
Oh, yeah. No, I think this is good.
So everybody in the army. So I think the goal was to build 700 ducat, but I'm doing 900 because so I could fit the full factory team in the army. Now, if you count me in the army, that means, or in the factory team, that means that there's 11. So we had to find a space for someone, and I'll explain that one in a bit. But the lore behind the army is that they're the Blackwing Khanate. So I'm going to paint all the wings like a grayish black. Hopefully it'll be a nice stark contrast because I'm going to stick to what I know, and that's the minty greens, and that fits for Prussia, even though this is, or Antioch, even though this is Prussia. So the Blackwing Khanate, and it kind of delves into some of my ancestral research that I'm learning, Polish, Lithuanian, where some of the Hussars came from, their involvement with Prussia. So that's my love affair with winged Hussars, right? Plus they charge tanks on horseback. Rad. So you have the Abramowicz.
The Siege of Vienna is the high point.
Yes.
They're outnumbered like 30-1 and they obliterate the other army. Like,
I'm gonna get my lore out. Hold on. This is what I love. This is why I got into Warhammer in the first place, was to be able to take an army that has its its lore and then make your own. Like straight up. This is what made me fall in love with this stuff. So let me just open up the lore, because in their handy app on Trench Companion, you can look at lore.
Are you doing yours? Are yours straight Polish, or are you doing the Polish Lithuanian Commonwealth? Because I'm trying to base mine roughly in history, and at this point in time, it would have been the Polish Lithuanian Commonwealth because they don't get broken up.
This is the Blackwing Khanate. So this is new lore. I mean,
my guys are legit Polish Lithuanian.
These are the riders of Abraham, right? They religion isn't their thing, but faithfulness that they're all about. Doesn't matter what line you cross. So it's kind of a mesh between. But basically, the idea is when the kings collapsed, the Hussars didn't break, right? They didn't vanish. They didn't go anywhere. They're still around, but it took somebody to kind of rally them. So that's the story. You've got Abramowicz. That's me on horse with a cool beard and bald head. Looks more like Caleb. So we'll just call him Caleb. Because literally that face.
You just green stuff some hair on there.
I could. I can make it a mohawk, and I'll be one of you.
Give him a sweet hat.
Yeah, a nice little top hat. So you can't see all of them. So the Kaplan is actually, that's going to be Tyler. He's not in the army, but I want to paint it for Tyler because I think Tyler would crush this miniature, and I wanted to do it. If they have wings, that means that they have the rapid assault rule, which is something that the Free States of Prussia have. So that's a good designator there. In the back there, the guy with the beard, little old, yep, that's Uncle Adam.
Nice.
There's going to be two versions of him because I didn't realize when I bought the Sniper Priest kit that it had two people in it, right. Which is rad. So I've got Uncle Adam, and then I've got Masked Uncle Adam, one that has a sniper rifle.
That's behind here.
Yeah, I made the rifle a little bit longer because why not? And then we get, so Adam's Father Adam, not Uncle, Father Adam. He's a long watch. The Iron Saint of Courtney. Oh no, grab the wrong one.
Are you running them all are they all stormtroopers, or do you have yeomen in there too?
Oh, just the yeomen are coming. They just came yesterday. But those are all stormtroopers.
Nice.
Shock troopers. That's Courtney.
Hang on a second. Because let me just pull you back out. There we go.
Ooh, yeah. That's Courtney.
So she's your mechanized infantry.
Yeah, the one that I'm allowed to have, and technically the Abramowicz is too, because the lieutenant can be upgraded. You've got the brothers on fire, and I think at least one of them's in the chat. So the Glacial Pyre would be the Glacial Geeks. So that's one of the Flamer boys.
That's Heresy and Phil.
Yeah, they're infiltrators, so they get up there, they get dirty. And then Heretic's End, so Heresy, right? So Glacial Pyre and Heretic's End. Then we've got the pole arms if you go over to the left. Now I've added a new one to the list, and that's the one from the multi-part kit, because this pose is just the coolest pose. I'm sorry.
Oh, the guy with it over shoulder, yeah.
Yeah.
He reminds me of Namor. It looks like a Marvel sculpt of Namor. If that was a pitchfork and he was wearing just like pants, I'd be like, that's Namor.
So we're gonna come back. We're gonna come back to the pole arms in a second, because we have the yeomen, which are I like the regular yeomen from New Antioch. So I got the prints of those because they look different, and I want them to. Yeah. And the Observer, that's Samuel, the Signal. So that's going to be Sam right there. I love this mini. There's no way I can't put it in the army, but you notice he only has one wing. That's because he has the one antenna. So I just thought, like, why not? Let's make him different. Not because it broke. Definitely not. Now, the Yeomen are the Steady Hand Med for Medders and Death Shot Don for Seratos, right? One of the pole arms is going to be the thumb, and that's Peach. Now, for those of you that don't know, Peach and I call each other Thumb and Thumber because of a story from AdeptiCon last year when Suggs was talking about him being like our weird child. Yeah, our little thumb boy is what he said. And then it's just evolved into Thumb and Thumber. So the thumb follows with precision. No wasted motion, no second effort. But the other pole arm gets to be the warden of Jake. Yeah!
Sweet.
So since you guys are a podcast and technically two, how are we going to do this? And I thought that, it'd be funny if I put a little animal on the base or something like that. Like if it was like Minsk and Boo and you were a little hamster. I like the idea of you being small and Dave being huge.
Sure.
That's the way.
However, I realized that the Prussians can in fact take trench dogs. So, Jake, you will be represented, and this is very special. This is a sculpt of Hutch, my dog who passed away last year. You're going to be, damn it, you died again. You're going to be Hutchy, and you're going to be a trench dog. But you get to decide: are you going to be a guard dog, a medic dog, or a regular trench dog?
I have no idea what the rules are for any three of those. So whatever's the most helpful for your list, I guess.
Should we talk about it since they're free rules? We won't get in trouble for it. All right, but before that, Dave, you need to decide which one, or the chat, however you want to do it. You can be
that
sexy pole boy. Multi-part kit.
Yeah,
and then you can be
or
other pole boy. Sounds like
I like that. I like that guy, but
yeah, I think you're gonna like this one next though better because look, it's the other sexy pole boy.
Right.
That one's pretty cool.
I know.
Dave deserves a cape.
That one. Yep. Let's go with that.
Pole boy, Dave.
Excellent.
Love it, and I also love that you didn't give the chat like a chance to decide.
Oh no. Okay.
All right.
We'll give the chat a chance to decide the which type of dog Jake is.
Yeah, we're gonna find that out right now. Here we go. Where's it at? Special. Yes, trench dog ownership. Trench dog abilities. Add 1 dice. Trench just nope. There's nothing special about them, but they only cost one glory. One glory. Now for 2 glory, you can get a guard dog. They warn their masters of impending danger and fight fiercely for their company. They can't be infiltrators, which is okay because you're not one. So you get to fight better if you're a guard dog, or you can be a mercy dog or a simp dog. You can use a medic kit. In addition, when you move a mercy dog that starts the move in contact with a friendly model that is down, that is more than 1 inch away from enemy models, can drag the friendly model along with this. That's actually pretty cool. That you're like a hoder dog. So I don't know.
You're like the rescue
squad. My old nemesis.
Excellent.
Love you, friend.
Nice. Carl's on.
The legend.
Oh, and Scott's taking off. Take it easy, Scott.
Go.
Simp dog. Does it have to be simp dog heresy?
I think it was because you said it, but
well, I only learned what simp meant from Froggy, so I have to thank her for that.
Right. Is that in the rules?
No, it's the medic dog, but like
yeah.
Sympathetic. I think I don't know.
Yeah, no, that's not. You are using that incorrectly.
Yeah, but okay. you get the train of thinking though. It's not broken.
But so are we going to go? Is Jake going to be a guard dog.
Well, you said the regular one doesn't seem like it does anything, so forget that one.
Yeah, I'll spend 2 glory for that.
Yep. So
I don't even see why you would want to have the regular. Like, why would you waste a glory on that? I don't see how that's helpful.
Just to have a dog on the battlefield.
Extra activations, Jake.
And
yeah, cool. I activated a thing that doesn't do anything. Woo!
And I think it helps for your flea. Is it?
Yeah, it can help with that.
Yeah,
there's plenty of reasons why you'd want extra activations, particularly when you've got you might have 3 fire teams in a Prussian warband. So
I need to figure out how the fire teams. I need to play that.
Yeah.
To optimize that, but I do think it's cool that you have 3 fire teams.
Yeah. So that's why you might want to have multiples, but yep. Excellent. So is it going to be a guard dog or a medic dog? What's it going to be? Okay, chat, let us know what you think.
The first person that says good boy gets a free speed paint marker.
Oh, how about that? Fantastic. While we're waiting for the chat to put in their suggestions,
can I throw another shout out? I know I talk about Tyler a lot and praise him, but he really does so much and he's great. Tyler's really taken this under the reins and taking the reins of this, and he's crushing the arena, and it's exciting to watch and see. I love watching people that are like focused and driven on something, push it, and kudos to Tyler. So I really hope, if anything, for Tyler's sake, everybody follows along regularly. It's going to be great at the Trench Wire and the Army Painter blog.
Yep, absolutely. As Pete says there, I mean, it can still contest objectives and attack. So it's not like it doesn't do anything, Jake. It's true.
Yeah. I guess you have to decide if you want it to be on the attack or if you want it close by to heal other people. I have a feeling in my army, I'm not trying to sway the vote either way, it'd probably be better to have another medic kit in there because I think I only have 1 with the observer, and it's a fragile army.
No. It's going to be up close.
And I want to... oh, yeah.
You started some painting as well.
I did.
Nice.
A little bit more done. I think that's almost the completion. I hadn't done the... that's like 1.5 steps away from where the cape ended up being finished.
Okay.
So took the highlights and the scratchiness from the bottom, put it up top. And then I did 1 more round and glazed back in some of that mother tone, which is my new thing, into some of the shadows just to smooth it out, and then give it an all over very thin glaze. My new thing is taking speed paint medium matte varnish and a speed paint gunner camo in this case, and just threw it all over top. So when I'm finished, if I want to go back and just tighten up the highlights based on everything else, it's got that like uniform just filter. So it'll still pop a little bit.
Cool.
Thanks, Maxie. The idea is that this is going to be kind of like a step scenario, like step fields, sort of.
Double PE.
Yeah, it's step, right? Or it's steep.
Yeah. Yep, the step.
So that will kind of like fade into some grayish tan tones, I think, or brownish tan tones.
Right.
Which will be a little bit different for Trench Crusade.
Yeah. But no, that's looking great.
Thanks.
That's Heresy's love language right there.
Just talking about you, Brent. What's up, dude?
Excellent. Welcome. Fantastic. There we go. I think that might be. Yeah, that's the final slide that we've got.
You want to hang out and go through our community minis?
Am I allowed to?
Yeah.
You're talking to me? Why would I ever leave that?
Yeah.
We always ask. Sometimes people got stuff going on. I mean, we're half hour past your bedtime, so.
Not my time. I'm still an hour behind y'all.
Yeah. So it's all good. We've got another hour.
Plenty of time. We got another hour to kill. All right.
Fantastic. But no, let me stop that. Let me grab this. But before we do jump into that, how are you feeling about your warband for the arena challenge? Are you feeling
like, am I going to complete it, or
all the things? How you feeling? You're going to complete it? Are you looking forward to playing games with it? Do you think you'll be successful in the gaming? Do you not care?
I don't care if I'm successful in the gaming. To be honest, like, eventually I want to be able to be proficient at the game, which means I need to play with people, and I don't have anybody locally that's playing that. My buddy John was over here, and I'm trying to kind of nudge him along. I was like, "So you excited about 11th edition?" He's like, "You know what? I don't think so." And I'm like, "Okay, cool. I'll just buy you and paint you a little warband, and we can play and get some reps in."
I'm like, "Oh, that's too bad."
The beauty of this. So when Jonas retired from the company, his goal is like, I'm going to paint every Underworld's warband, and he freaking did it, and all to a really nice level. And then he traveled the world playing tournaments, and he did really well. You could theoretically, as an army painter, like when you Dave, Jake, I could paint a warband for every faction and sub faction in not that much time if I really wanted to. And that, to me, I kind of love, because it's almost like it's an expansion of having a board game in your house, and you just pull them off the shelf, and it's like, oh, you want to have some wine and make some pizza? Oh, and play Trench Crusade. Hell on Earth. Great. Like, I could do that. And maybe that's something I want to do one day. But I'm going to put a lot into this one. I'm going to do a lot of army painting in the future again.
Yep.
Which I'm very excited about. I've got a Wood Elves project that I want to do. Shout out to Beholder Miniatures. They're amazing. I'm going to get some of that stuff printed. I want to take Quickshade Dip, and I want to play with it and speed paints on that one and do like proper. I want to do some Infinity. I'll probably do an 11th edition army because I am still a Warhammer nerd. I'm excited to do a lot, and I want to do a Wildwood faction as well. But this is the first order of business. I want to get this done, and what I'm trying to do with it is combine a lot of the things that I've learned over the recent years from people like Sam and Roman and other people that are fantastic painters, but also employ some of my like army painting hacks. So somebody mentioned like the magenta and hot pinks, Maxi, like that's going to be a hack. I don't have to paint the entire model, but it's going to look cool. Right. And it has an impact, which is part of, for me, army painting. Like it needs to look good, but also strike you. Painting a bunch of gray miniatures and different tones of gray with maybe some gray metallic on it. I don't care how good of a painter you are. It can only look so good when you've got 10 to 100 of them on the battlefield. It just starts to look like plastic. Yeah. So I like to do something that pops, and that's the pink's going to be it for this one.
Yep. I think it's great. I'm excited to see it.
Thanks, man. I'm excited to see yours too.
Excellent. Yeah, I'm thinking I might have a dark blue, like a dark sort of
maybe Terrestrial Titan.
No, not Terrestrial Titan. Maybe the Darkness.
Okay,
the Darkness.
Solid color,
or something a little bit lighter than the Darkness. Maybe Triumphant Navy might be the like the unifying undertone.
Yeah,
across all of these ones. I'm gonna mess around with it. I'm not 100% sure.
Dave, how many warbands? How many warbands do you have now?
This will be my 11th.
Do you have more warbands than you do tables?
I have at the moment. I have enough terrain to make 5 tables, so I could have all those set up.
So the next thing, and what I would like to accomplish, is I want to make a 1.5 by 1.5 carry case / display board / gaming table.
He's the guy to talk to.
Yep.
So Dave, I want your help.
Sure. Yep. That'd be cool. I've got some ideas.
I'm going to bring it over to Denmark when we play.
Just from the way you described it, I've got some ideas. Yeah. Cool. Let's talk. We'll talk.
When Adam messaged in the Discord, I was like, he's the guy to talk to. That's what Dave does.
Let's talk about that.
And you're like, if only we knew someone who made display boards. Like,
oh my gosh.
Yeah, we can work it out. Cool.
Rad.
All good. Nice. No, fantastic. I'm also excited for all the stuff that we're going to do for the Arena Challenge. the other things that we're doing as the factory team, and the connections that we're making, be it within the factory team or external to the factory team. Yeah, it's gonna be very cool. Looking forward to
that was kind of like
26.
I think like the be all end all, like perfect dream for the factory team is going to culminate with this arena where it's cross industry, it's cross channel, cross brand. I mean, we've got Baron of Dice in there with us too, you know, like it's not just us and Trench, like, and I think that we have Adrian who has his own game, right? And his own, right. So this to me is, this is what the factory team was set out to do. And to be honest, like Tyler really pushed this side of it so that it can become a reality. And I'm really, really excited for what we can do and where it can go. Because if this takes off and people like it, then that means we will do more of it. And I'm excited about that.
Yeah, it's gonna be very cool. Very cool.
Oh, just for the record, you owe Carl a free marker. Apparently, he was the first one. He beat Sean by
Carl, I'll give you any markers you want. Okay. Send Carl.
He beat Sean by seconds.
Yep. And I guess Carl says no, you don't. But the only choice, I think, it's going to be a medic dog. Adam.
Oh, I got it. It's going to be a medic dog. Perfect.
Yep.
And Carl, by the way,
you got a green stuff on the service dog vest with like the first aid pouches.
I could do that.
Yeah, for sure.
I could do that. Carl, I think I need to send you some gold or silver metal markers, knowing what you like.
They're so good.
Yeah,
very, very helpful.
Yeah, and Shell can use them on all our Chaos Space Marines too.
I just got a message from Ben Jurek, who, if you guys don't know who Ben Jurek is, he's a Team USA player. He's a 40K coach, and he's somebody who gives a shit about painting, which I love. And I gave him one of the metallic marker sets because he was doing a lot of World Eaters and Chaos, and he just showed me his Iron Hand stuff or Iron Warrior stuff. And he's like, dude, you saved my life with these markers.
Oh, dude.
Absolutely. Excellent. Cool. Okay, so should we jump into checking out the community miniatures?
Heresy says fill up one of the empty ones with Power Node Glow.
The pink is partially a nod to you, Heresy, on my Trench Army, by the way.
Of course.
Yeah, let's jump in, Dave. What do we got?
Okay. Well, this is also, I think, Josh might have pointed out, this is a great time to tell people to like and subscribe. So
yeah. There you go.
Press the buttons.
If you guys aren't already, please like and subscribe, hit the bell for notifications, all that stuff. And don't forget to share your stuff in our Facebook group, the Build Pay Play community page. That's where we get all the stuff that we pull to show off every week.
Yep. Absolutely. And of course, there are always more photos in the group. You can go and check those out.
Dude, this takes me back.
Aaron, I really want to see a rim painted on those bases because it will make it pop even so much more. God, it looks so good.
He's so close on these. These are his Star Phantoms that he's working on. They're looking great. Beautiful stuff. But yeah, the final, that lap of honor, I guess, the finishing lap.
I do mine early though. If anybody knows.
Oh, see, I do mine last. That's like my favorite thing. I'm like, I'm done. I do one layer, and then by the time I'm done with the squad, I do it again. I always do 2 layers just to make sure it's nice thick.
Yep, absolutely.
Heresy says, I'm a dangerous man to validate.
Oh, I know. I know.
But yeah, looking great there, Aaron. Nice one. Next up.
I love those guys.
Adam Weller.
Wow. Dude, Adam's killing it, man.
So yeah,
I see what you're saying about the textures.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so good.
So definitely
the purple on the shirt is awesome.
Yeah.
Aaron, I want to know what mix of colors you're using for that, like almost purplish, mauvish tan on the fur and the boots and the green, because I'm in love with it.
Yeah. Definitely jump into the after the show, jump into the Facebook group and find this post and ask him. Adam's in Australia, so he may be at work at the moment. I know Heresy's at work. It's a full-time job following us.
That sword is pretty cool. It's very like cloud adjacent.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Yeah. But no,
yeah, that's a good comment. You nailed it, Heresy. The skin has a Street Fighter feel. It absolutely does. 16-bit all the way, but so smooth, and so that is a really good call. Of course, we need our 90s professional in the group.
The shading all the way down the braid is super cool on the back.
Yeah.
Yep.
Some green in there too. Yeah.
Looking great. Awesome work there, Adam.
That's awesome.
Once again, very cool. And yeah, expect Adam Abramowicz to be hunting you down for.
What is your mother tone?
Yeah. Awesome. Next up, Ben Fail. So this is Jake's business partner, working on some noise marines for his Red Corsairs.
Yep. Yeah. It's weird too, because like you don't expect them to be red.
Right.
No.
Yep.
that was it. It threw me for a loop. I'm like, I know what I'm looking at, but what am I looking at? So Red Corsairs. Can Red Corsairs take noise marines? Or are they
so
just
I think you can ally them.
Got it.
Because they all have the chaos keyword, or they can have the chaos keyword. So I think he allied in a unit of them with them, but he painted them to match.
No, yeah, you've got to paint them to match. I mean, well, you don't have to. There's a conversation to be had about that we won't have today, maybe on the next show. But I think that's great work.
Yeah.
Charles says, no, Ben, succeed. He does indeed. But yeah, looks great there. Awesome. Nice work, Ben.
I love the backpack on that guy with the stereo speakers. Like,
right. Yep. Absolutely. But beautiful work. Next up, Brendan Bell sent through a couple of photos. He's been
doing some one-to-one terrain.
One-to-one terrain building at his brother's place. So he hasn't had a chance to get any paint on minis.
He's doing some
not
Brendan, when you're done, I'm about to like renovate my studio here. If you know how to install acoustic board and build some shelves, I'm your guy.
Let you know for sure. In not the next weekend, but the weekend after, we're starting our new Trench Crusade campaign. Brendan's running.
Nice.
Oh, cool.
But we're doing all fallen warbands, so it's going to be kind of interesting.
That will be interesting. Like poor Orchild's realistic.
Check that wood grain.
What a fantastic diorama.
Oh,
I like how he undercoated it in electric lime.
It's more like Afterglow.
But yeah, all good. Hey, Frenchie.
Frenchie.
Excellent. And Cliff says, love the pack of smokes for sure.
Yeah,
and the camels.
And,
excellent. Next up, Chris Gorka.
So good.
I'm not sure if Kat is still in the chat, but
she's got to get her fix in.
Yep, get some Chris Gorka fix there.
Dude, the tones on the panels, like the tones of the yellow, that is so great.
Yeah. Yellow is one of my favorite colors to paint because you can take it in so many different directions. And the thing is, I rarely have ever taken it in like the orange, like light sienna direction. I don't know why, but I envy it when it's pulled off so well. It looks so good.
It does. Absolutely spectacular work there. No. There we go. Kat says, yes. I was having withdrawal.
Yeah. I do love the thick black stripe down the arm too that he also shaded out with gray. Like that's just that's great. Yeah. There's so much yellow on the model. It's like you gotta kind of break it up a little. Like it's one of those colors you're like, this is a lot. Like you gotta break it up. So that's rad.
I also appreciate like the confidence of just a clean cut highlighted paint job.
Right.
My inner self is just like, oh, it's perfect because I can chip and I can scratch because that's how I think. But that like I would love to do a collab with Chris where he paints it like that and he's like, all right, Adam, fuck it up. Like just go ahead.
Yep. Excellent. Oh, there we go. Army coming to an Alpha Omega table soon.
Oh yeah, Pat has his Pat's working on his Emperor's Children. He just he just picked up a defiler from us like a week and a half ago or whatever.
Nice.
Is that Pat gray hair goatee Pat?
No, that's Pat Mylan. He's one of my regulars at my shop.
All right. There's a Pat that I know from up there who he usually plays Ultramarine, so I was wondering if that was him. I haven't seen him in a long time.
Excellent. But looking great. Awesome. Okay, next up, Dave Hummel.
That's cool.
This is his basically. He's using it as like almost like counts as Tybros the Red Wake for his homemade chapter.
Yep. For
the shoulder plates are that's the jump wings from the old Bloody Chaplain.
Oh, that's a good call.
So because they're this way on the Chaplain, he flipped them over and used them as the shoulder pads.
Yep.
This is a good kit bash. Holy cow. Really A+ work.
Yep. This is one that he's going to be sending to off to Chris to paint. Chris Gorka.
Yeah. Chris will crush this.
Yeah.
Frenchie, have I progressed on my bust? I have. However, I need to do work painting.
Right.
But it's progressed somewhat.
Cool.
Nice. Does the arm end or is the arm not on yet?
No, I took the arms off.
Cool. Excellent. Fantastic.
Oh, Pat, that's apparently that all the Imperial Fist has been showing off. That's the army that Chris is painting for Pat at my store.
Okay, there we go. Cool. Excellent. So, excellent work there, Dave. It looks great. Next up, Fabrice.
Oh, very cool.
Created this crazy thing. Is this for Cyberpunk Red? Or Jake? Do you know?
Yeah, that's for Cyberpunk.
Okay, from Monster Fight Club.
Yeah, it's the I forget the name of it, but it's the Cyberpunk Red something. Oh, I can't think of the name of it.
I could have told you that.
But it's the what is it? Is it Tactics?
Okay, one of the formats.
I don't know a lot about the game. I know the guys that make it, and they're awesome.
It's a Combat Zone. It's Cyberpunk Red Combat Zone.
Right.
8-year-old me would have wanted to turn this into a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles spaceship. Like, is anybody else getting Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles vibes from this?
I mean, missed opportunity. Fabrice should have painted this like the Turtle Man.
Yeah.
Green, yellow.
But it's looking very cool.
Yeah, it's for Combat Zone.
It's
Combat Zone is this skirmish game that Monster Fight Club puts out.
Yeah. It's
do it.
Excellent. But
challenge here is a good time.
Fabrice, nice. It's a nice, simple scheme, but the all of the glowing lights really give it that cyberpunk feel.
Yeah. There's so many great vans you could paint this as. You could paint it as the A-Team van. Like I would do it all black with grayscale and then do the red stripe up the side. Or you could paint it like the Mystery Machine.
Right.
Yeah, you could. The Cobra vehicle.
Yeah.
I think it's really good. I just think it's a good, what reels it in for me, because he's going with all the cyberpunk, the fluorescence and neons, is that like deep, almost drab, grayish green with the brown hints to it. It gives it kind of a worn feel. That alone right there, I think sets the whole thing apart. I think your eyes want to go to the neon bits, but for me, it makes me focus on everything else.
Yeah. you gotta, like the old school 80s van, you definitely need an airbrushed wizard fighting a dragon on the side.
Excellent.
Turn it into a Pontiac Sunfire.
That'd be awesome.
Firebird.
No, this is like the Pontiac Aztec.
But looking great there, Fabrice. Nice work.
Needs a bike rack on that.
Next up, want to talk about non-metallic metals and shiny reflective surfaces. Display.
Wow. Dude, Sulin is killing it.
Yep.
Wow.
Absolutely.
Wow. I love and hate this person.
The tone in the middle of the cutting edge of the blade is awesome.
Oh, yeah. Yep. It's reflecting that the ground around.
Yep.
But you got that Martian Earth kind of look.
And when you look at the inside of the left calf, and then the underside of the right elbow guard on the other side of
picking up the red.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, but I'm talking about the orange glow there, and then it draws your eye to the orange there, right to the orange. That's clever and really smart.
And the red on the back of the leg here.
Mm-hmm.
The cloak.
Yeah, and then on
and
the
that's
back,
hard.
The back of the right hand shoulder pad on the eagle.
Red reflections on gold NMM are hard because you eventually end up mixing like greenish colors with red, which makes it kind of look brownish. I think he's done a really good job with this.
I think that one of the best parts I think on the model is the face, like the degree of skin shading tones that wrap around the head.
Yeah,
absolutely. As Mark Maxey says, his bounce lights are well done.
Yeah, his bounce lights are insane.
Yeah. Fantastic stuff there. But beautiful work doing. I think he's working on I'm not sure if he's doing a whole squad or if it's an army.
Oh God, I would no. This is a one-off. I would know.
How old is he?
Sue? I don't know.
Is
if he's not 14, it'll never happen before you. I mean,
oh no, he's doing it as a commission, so it'll happen. I think it's. I'm gonna guess mid to late 20s.
I mean, the good news is if it's custodes, it can only be like 14 models. So
yeah, still
that's fair.
No, it's I joke.
It's essentially a trench crusade. Efficient. It's a trench crusade warband. That's literally how custodes.
But yeah,
Uh,
that would be a fight. Let's just drop some custodes in the middle of Trench Crusade and see what happens.
Yeah.
I mean, a squad of custodes could just like, you know, like that's the last book in the Trench Crusade series. They just win. Like they just show up and these like 9 guys just, they're like, oh, demons, yeah, we'll just kill them all. And you're like, oh, we're gonna go
they
to
haven't
hell.
been able to yet in the 40K lore. How are they going to do it back then? So
well, because they've been locked in the house like in 40K lore until Gilliman's like, where have you been? They're like, we've been watching your dad. He's in a coma. And he's like, yeah, that's over. You need to get out and start kicking some butt.
There's still demons. They haven't killed them all. Been a few years.
Awesome. Josh hasn't had a chance to do much painting himself because he's been running a lot of paint and takes.
Love that.
So, yep. There's a small local convention. Anytime you're at a convention.
In Ohio.
The retired jerseys hanging from the ceiling.
Yeah, where in Ohio does this guy live? I used to live in Ohio.
Josh is in the chat, so he'll let us know.
Dude, I'm loving those old school TVs on the left there.
Yeah,
no, Super Nintendos.
Party going, but yeah,
very cool,
fantastic. And this is another part there, sponsored by the Army Painter.
There you go. The old Game Master paints.
Yeah, the Game Master paints.
Yeah, the tiny bottles, the half ones.
Yeah,
teeny ones.
But yeah, that's what Josh has been up to. So we haven't seen many minis painted by him, but he's certainly been having a lot of fun. I think that's this is his 4th or 5th paint and take this year.
Josh and I have talked before because we talked about Athens because I went to school in Athens. Josh, we've talked, I believe.
Yep.
Very cool.
Heresy wants to know if we still make the mini bottles.
No, not at the moment.
No. Okay. There we go. Awesome work there, Josh. Next up, Luis. In last week's show, we talked about the not misprinted, but I guess the sizing issue.
Yeah, these new lightning claws are printed for the new 40K upscaled Cataphracti Terminators. Sorry, Indominus Terminators. So Luis bought these claws thinking, oh, they're for Terminators, but they're not scaled for Heresy size. They're scaled for the new bigger guys that are like 20% bigger. So when he put them on, he sends me that picture of the robot on the right because it's like literally their hands are below their knees if you put them down straight.
Yep.
And I was like, well, could you just reprint them and just change the scale? And he's like, I ordered them and they sent them to me. And I was like, oh, okay. So,
yep. So, yeah, after we mentioned it last week. And so Luis posted these photos in the group.
Just get bigger shoulder pads. It'll be fine.
Yeah.
They look like gorillas. Like their arms are so long.
They do. So I'm glad you've gone with the other.
Yeah, the ones that are the right scale look way better.
Yeah. But
again, I don't know what's up with his photos. I saw one of these guys in person. They look so pink in his photos. They're really not. Like they are red.
Right. Yeah.
But they look super pink.
Very scarlet. But
recalibrate.
Yeah. Have to work something out. But yeah, Cliff said going for that Goetic Warlock look.
Yeah, there we go.
Crusade reference.
Heresy said Saturnine shoulder pads will fix it.
Right.
There you go. Are you sure? I think Armigers might be needed.
Yeah.
So good.
But
actually make it look like the inspiration image.
These guys are looking great, Luis. Keep it up. Very nice. Next up, Mark Maxey.
Oh, that's cool.
Nice.
So, yeah, Mark posted this photo. Just looking very cool. We saw the last week. We saw the his first mushroom and the fungal mancer. And seeing this is the first shot we got of it on its plinth.
It's still that eye. That eye is still the best part. His eye. He does such a good job with eyes.
Yeah, that's really good.
Awesome. The backdrop is very cool as well, though.
Yeah. I was going to say the backdrop's incredible, and one of the things I would love to learn how to sculpt is trees. And I'm sure it's probably not as difficult as I make it out to be, but when I see that, it makes it feel like that. It's really, really good stuff.
Yeah. Beautiful.
Mark, the mushrooms are great also. The eye.
Yeah, the mushrooms. I didn't know that you sculpted the mushrooms.
He sculpted the whole thing.
Whole thing. Yep.
The whole thing.
Yep.
Wow. Okay.
Did you see the Chibi Mortarian fighting Chibi Magnus?
I don't think so.
It was in the cases at AdeptiCon. Mark sculpted all of it.
Yep.
Really?
Yeah.
Yep.
I got to see a photo of that. That's really cool.
But and Mark.
Oh, look at that! Now we're talking.
Yep.
I love everything about the base and backdrop and how you made this work three-dimensionally and set. Oh God, Mark, this is incredible. Really, really well done.
Yep. When he posted this picture, it was like, "Oh, should I stick with like 5 mushrooms, or should I take it back to 3?" And it was like, "This is the perfect number,
It's perfect on a mushroom.
Everything, it's perfect. This is my."
You know what? There could be one tiny mushroom down at the little bottom right, just a tiny baby mushroom.
Just a little cat poking out.
This is giving me like oh God, what's the Disney musical? Not musical, the Fantasia.
Yeah,
okay.
Like all the little mushrooms when all the little things are running around singing, like that's it's getting those vibes.
The brooms, is that what you're referring to?
Brooms?
Not the brooms, it's the scene where it's like all the little, I think it's like ducks are all running around singing.
I don't know. I had to turn it off. It scared the shit out of me.
The five mushrooms, like they all look like they're all yelling or something or screaming.
Yeah. But I think
VeggieTales on ice.
I did say this is my favorite Mark Maxey piece to date. It's spectacular, and I love it.
Yeah, I wouldn't change a thing. I want to sculpt it myself, and yeah, it's lovely. The positioning, I think you're right, Dave. The positioning on the mushrooms, really turns this into a multi-dimensional piece.
Yeah,
but I don't know that it could exist without that trunk of the tree coming up like that. It's really, really well done.
Sure. Yeah. Absolutely. It is awesome. This afternoon, Mark posted a photo of this on a black background in the group. I didn't have a chance to include it in the show.
That's one thing I was going to say.
Yeah. But yeah, it's just fantastic.
Yeah, we can check it out on the Build Paint Play community page.
Yeah. Was this piece entered into a contest? No, this one wasn't. This was just finished yesterday.
Yeah.
But I'm sure Mark will be taking it along to Gen Con. But yeah, spectacular piece, Mark. I love it.
It's incredible.
Yeah.
This is one of the most inspired things I've seen in miniature painting in a long time.
Yeah. Beautiful work there, Mark. Excellent. Next up, Mick Palazzi.
Rad.
Also painting up some Emperor's Children. This time in the some of the traditional Emperor's Children colors. So these are the flawless blades, faultless blades?
Yeah, faultless blades. These are the weird banana head guys. Like,
yep.
They're the guys from the Coneheads from Saturday Night Live.
Yeah.
But yeah, I am loving the purple on this. Almost lavender, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's got a lot of different purples in here.
Yeah. Yep. Working across
the pops of green are like super cool.
Yep.
They're almost necessary. Like the little bit of wasabi, or the ginger after the wasabi and soy sauce.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
I also love the aquarium basing because it's so fitting for this.
Yeah. Oh. They're looking great, Mick.
Great.
Yeah. Very cool. Great. Excellent. Next up. The follow-up as well. This is a follow-up from last week. Last week, Stephen Ryder had posted his sort of merman, fishman that he painted, and Patrick was in the chat and said, "Oh, I sculpted that model." And so he went back. So these are some of the sort of the early concept sketches.
Really, that's crazy.
The sideburns were based on Quince from Jaws. And then found a photo of the original green for it.
That's amazing.
Yep.
That is a cool hobby story.
Yeah, absolutely fantastic. We could pull that together. But yeah, Patrick posted these about an hour after the show last week. So
wow.
Excited to include them. The model on the right there, painted by Stephen. But yeah, the one that inspired it all. Mark Maxey says Patrick's stuff is amazing. His stuff inspired my sculpting, which is great. Yeah,
very cool.
Fantastic.
That is a story.
So many fun, talented friends. It's the way to. It's the way to
real.
Be.
I think he so they sculpted this in like 2004, 2006, something about that.
It definitely there's something about it. I can't remember the artist. It was a Marvel artist, but it gives me Marvel, like mid 90s, late 80s Marvel comic book vibes.
I get real like it's like halfway between He-Man and like Harryhausen.
Yeah, that's a good call too.
So.
Yeah, really cool.
Cal says we still need a bigger boat.
Yeah, I mean you always need a bigger boat.
So that was a nice one to see there.
It's more room for activities.
Excellent. Yeah. Thanks for sharing that, Patrick.
Yeah,
next up, Pete Heston doing some more work on his Trench Pilgrim warband for Trench Crusade.
The guy on the right looks like he's lighting a cigarette.
He does.
But I think it's more his hands are shackled together. But
it's the head tilt. It's like
he's shaking something out of a bottle. Like he's like, I can't get it.
Yep. Well, he's trying to.
I saw these somewhere on the interwebs, and I love them.
Yeah, these are great.
Yeah. But looking cool there. Pete, where did the so the guys at the back of the are like the martyrs, so you can see the bomb strapped to the back of them. I'm kind of curious where they came from, because I really want to get a hold of this bull head.
Yeah, the bull head is cool.
Fantastic for using in my Knights of Avarice force, if I expand that. But yeah, looking cool there. And Pete also used this Witch Hunter from GW, swapped the head out, and he's using it as his Witch Burner mercenary.
That's such a great sculpt. I think is that one of the is that the Callus and Toll set, I think, or is it one of the father and daughter?
I think it might be the from the Callus and Toll set. Yeah, I think you're right.
That whole, all the models in that box are great.
I think I have that. Oh, hang on. Yeah, it is. It's from that set.
Of course, it's just hanging out here under my desk.
Amusingly, yes.
Hey guys, I'm Dave Taylor.
Yeah,
I'm cool.
It's in my pile of stuff. Of course, I have that.
Everything's within arm's reach.
Dave, do you have a original copy of the Wood Elves Orion sculpt?
That's in the other pile to his right.
I don't actually have a copy of that.
Nobody
I
does.
don't like
I think
elves.
Wood Elves. The Wood Elves.
The metal one?
Yeah, I don't want it. I don't want it. I want the one.
I was like, somebody definitely is sitting on that.
I'm sure you could find it. It's
yeah,
nostalgic for all the wrong reasons.
Yeah, but no, looking great there, Pete. Nice one, and a great use of that model too for trenches.
Yeah, really good one.
Cool. We also heard from Ray, our friend Ray Rappaport. Ray is for programming for San Diego Comic-Con.
Yep.
The person who's invited us out there. But Ray travels a lot with his job. He is basically an event coordinator, I guess. Hundreds of events. When I say events, I'm talking about trade shows and that kind of thing.
Yeah, he does like there's the National Association of Dentists is coming to Cincinnati, and like Ray gets flown out and he sets it up.
In Chicago. Like, I was there 3 weeks ago with my wife.
Next year it's in Cincinnati. But so Ray's the company Ray works for sets up booths for different companies. And at the moment when he posted these, he was in Las Vegas, and he wanted to shout out the War Room in Las Vegas.
Great guys.
Sort of.
I like that. Go back. I like the one comfy gaming chair and a bunch of banquet chairs.
That's Ray's. That's Ray's chair.
Yeah, you know where I was going to say. You know where the regular sits. So
don't sit in the captain's chair.
Right. Yep.
For those that don't know, Ray is an unsung hero of miniature painting hobby.
Yep, absolutely. But I met Ray when I did some work for Cool Mini or Not back in the day, 10 years ago now. But yeah, Ray usually takes a small project that he's working on. He'll take 10, 15 paints. But he was really excited when he found the War Room and all of their paints they have available to anybody who wants to sit down at their hobby area. So
War Room guys are amazing.
Very cool. So nice one. Thanks for shouting out the War Room there, Ray.
Awesome.
Next up, we have Sean Gleason.
This is that Sylvaneth, or not Sylvaneth, Lumineth Realm Lords.
The Deepkin or Realm Lords. That's right.
Yeah, those are the Realm Lords. These are the not high elves.
The not high elves. Yeah, so you guys know I love everything about this because it's my favorite colors to paint. And there's checkers.
Yep.
Great job, Sean.
Yep.
Yeah, they're like this whole unit is like halfway between Lumineth Realm Lords and Harlequins.
Yeah. They're war dancers, but they're elite high class war dancers.
Oh, they're the Riverblades.
Savage. Yeah.
Cool.
Nice.
But yeah, looking great there, Sean. Nice one. And Sean has also painted up some
oh damn, some Battlefleet Gothic.
Wow.
Yep.
Those are some Eldar Raiders.
They look pretty cool. One of the things I particularly love is the lunar surface.
Yeah, very nice.
That's a cool touch.
God, I hated those. I hate those bases. Like the old plastic 2-piece. Like, oh my God, they're the worst.
How many of them did you break trying to insert them?
So many, and then you're like, how do I get that piece out of there?
Yeah. And you don't want to super glue it because then you're going to get the frosting, and it's all broken. I probably have at least 120 that I've broken.
Cliff gets it. She's not a stripper. She's an escort.
Oh my goodness. Excellent. But there you go. Sean says he was inspired by the Artemis mission.
Nice. I think we all are. I'm so stoked.
Yeah. But no, fantastic stuff there.
Those are great. Classic craft roll colors too, like the Wraithbone kind of hull, and then
the black and the warp field.
Dig it.
Yeah, very cool.
Excellent.
I remember when the Eldar stuff first came out for BFG, everybody was like, "What the heck? Like their rules are broken." And I'm like, "Yeah, but they're super fragile. Like they have to have crazy rules, otherwise they would just die in a straight up slug match with the Imperial fleet."
Yeah, homie needs a hug.
He does. He does indeed.
Love me a treeman.
So this is from 1977.
It definitely is.
This
is like the first sculpt of a tree man ever.
From what game system, though?
It may well be.
I know. This is like.
I think you were saying
77 would have to be still D&D, right?
Yeah. This is either Ral Partha or maybe Grenadier or.
I have a feeling it might be Mithril miniatures.
Oh yeah, Mithril. Yeah. There was only like 3 or 4 companies at the time that were like making stuff for like purchase.
There were more than that, but a lot of small.
I mean, big ones, like ones that you could like routinely like find.
Well, that you could still find now.
Yeah.
Frenchie says it's old school Ral Partha.
Yeah, it's probably like original, like first wave Ral Partha.
There we go. So this was he says my finished work on the archive miniatures Ent. So hand sculpted.
Hilarious, dude! You gotta love the old school metal base. It's just a disc
base. Is it hand sculpted base? It's where I leaned more into letting the base sort of create a story for the Ralpartha Treant. I leaned heavily into a painterly style with a more muted base due to the bold character of this piece. So this massive lead sculpt, but it demands this kind of treatment to do it justice. Oh no, that's not this piece. Oh my goodness, there's a follow-up one I missed. So we have another.
What glasses are you wearing?
No, I was just reading the thing because it was a tree.
He's wearing his trick glasses.
He is.
No, wrong way. Oh, we're going way back. There we go.
There we go. Okay, we'll share that other one next week. But unless you want to go and head to the Build Paint Play community Facebook page and check out Stephen's other Ent. But great stuff. And as you can see, that is the end of the
show.
End of the slideshow.
End of line.
So we don't have, unfortunately, didn't get a thumbnail together. But next week we're going to be hosting Cody and Eric from Buer Games. They're going to be talking about 1490 Doom and Carnivore. So 1490 Doom's last game they launched last year. Carnivore is a game they launched this year. It'd be a lot of fun.
But anyway. I wore my 1490 Doom t-shirt last week.
You can wear it next week too. Hopefully you'll have washed in between.
I guess.
Yeah.
He's a hockey player.
Dude, I have so many t-shirts. I could not wash a t-shirt all year and I would not run out of t-shirts.
Well, I will say that you can wear it again next week. And it doesn't really matter because we don't have smell-o-vision.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
Not yet.
Not yet. We'll work on it though.
Zuckerberg's working on it,
yeah. But awesome. There we go.
That's what we got. All right, we're a couple minutes over. Adam, anything else you want to plug or talk about before we sign off?
Just thanks you guys for having me on. Thanks to the factory team for being amazing. Everybody at the Army Painter, we've got an incredible crew. And we hope that you love what we do because we love doing it for you. I didn't mean to rhyme. Thank you. Go to thearmypainter.com and check out all of our awesome stuff and the arena and Trenchwire
and all the things. Click all the buttons. All of them.
If anybody needs anything, obviously you can message Dave and I on the Facebook page. Hit us up. We're getting ready for some shows next month. And then if anybody's looking for Trench Crusade stuff, a lot of their new stuff is now out. I know that my store just got a restock of the Strauss-Strippen Warband, the Strauss-Strippen themselves, the Sniper Priest, the Yeoman come out, I think, the beginning of next month. So I've got all 3 of the current boxes in stock at the moment. But yeah, talk to your friendly local too if you guys need stuff. Like hopefully they should be able to order it. It's all in distribution now. But don't forget to subscribe, share us wherever you need to, hit the bell for notifications. Check out some of the other stuff. Make sure you post your stuff in our Facebook community page. We will see you guys next week. And as always, do not forget to build, paint, play.
Hockey.
Shut
Yeah.
up and sit down.